Are you lying awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling while your mind refuses to shut down? If you're tired of tossing and turning night after night, what I'm about to share could change everything for you. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal a simple kitchen spice that sleep specialists now say can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And you already have it in your pantry right now. What surprises even leading sleep researchers at major medical centers is how fast this works. And the best part is that it takes just 60 seconds before bed. This isn't about complicated routines or expensive solutions. This is about something so simple, you'll wonder why nobody told you about it sooner. Brenda, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Arizona, spent 3 years struggling with sleepless nights and still woke up exhausted every single morning. After her doctor suggested this simple spice trick, she was sleeping through the night within 1 week. Today, she wakes up refreshed and her energy has completely returned. Topic 1. The sleep crisis that's stealing your health. Right now, over 50% of Americans over 60 struggle with chronic sleep problems, and most don't realize how dangerous this actually is for their long-term health. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has published extensive research showing that poor sleep in seniors is directly linked to serious conditions, including heart disease, diabetes, and accelerated cognitive decline. This isn't just about feeling tired during the day. This is about your body's ability to repair itself, regulate your blood pressure, and keep your immune system strong. When you don't get quality sleep, your body can't complete these essential processes, and that's when real health problems begin to develop. Every night of poor sleep creates a cascade of problems throughout your entire body. Your blood sugar regulation gets disrupted, your blood pressure stays elevated longer than it should, and your brain can't clear out the toxins that accumulate during waking hours. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine shows that seniors who consistently sleep less than 6 hours per night have a significantly higher risk of developing dementia compared to those who get 7 to 8 hours. Your heart works harder, your stress hormones stay elevated, and your body's natural anti-inflammatory processes can't function properly. These aren't small issues. These are the building blocks of serious disease that develop silently over time. What makes this even more concerning is that many seniors don't connect their daytime symptoms to their nighttime sleep quality. You might blame your afternoon fatigue on aging, your memory lapses on just getting older, or your increased blood pressure on genetics. But the truth is that poor sleep could be the hidden factor driving all of these problems. Studies published by the National Sleep Foundation demonstrate that addressing sleep quality in seniors leads to measurable improvements in blood pressure, glucose control, cognitive function, and overall quality of life within just weeks. Without quality sleep, your risk of falling increases because your balance and reaction time suffer. Your mood deteriorates, making depression more likely, and your ability to fight off infections weakens considerably. Every night you delay fixing this problem, you're allowing preventable damage to accumulate in your body. Don't wait another day to address this. Your health depends on the sleep you're getting tonight. Topic 2. The ancient spice sleep doctors are now recommending. What if I told you that cardamom, that small green spice sitting in your cabinet right now, is being called a natural sleep aid by modern sleep specialists? This isn't some trendy superfood hype. This is a spice that's been used for thousands of years and is now being studied by researchers at major universities for its genuine effects on sleep quality. Cardamom contains natural compounds that have a measurable calming effect on your nervous system, and recent studies have shown that these compounds can help reduce the time it takes to fall asleep and improve overall sleep depth. The best part is that you don't need to buy expensive supplements or follow complicated protocols. You just need the green cardamom pods that are available at any grocery store. Research conducted at institutions studying traditional medicine and modern pharmacology has identified specific compounds in cardamom called cineole and terpenine that have documented sedative properties. These aren't made-up chemical names. These are real, measurable substances that interact with neurotransmitter receptors in your brain responsible for relaxation and sleep. When you chew cardamom pods, you release these essential oils directly into your system through the tissues in your mouth, which allows them to enter your bloodstream faster than if you simply swallowed them whole. Sleep specialists at teaching hospitals have begun recommending this method to patients who want natural alternatives, and the feedback has been remarkably positive. What sets cardamom apart from other natural sleep remedies is that it doesn't just make you drowsy, it actually helps address some of the underlying reasons you can't sleep in the first place. It has natural anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce physical discomfort. It supports healthy digestion, which prevents nighttime reflux and discomfort. And it has mild bronchodilating effects that can help you breathe more easily while lying down. Kenneth, a 72-year-old from Texas, noticed that within minutes of chewing cardamom, his racing thoughts began to quiet down, and his body felt genuinely relaxed instead of just tired. He'd spent years trying different approaches, but this was the first time something worked so quickly and naturally. Without this natural approach, you might continue relying on methods that don't address why you can't sleep in the first place. Chewing 2 to 3 cardamom pods for 60 seconds before bed activates these calming compounds and delivers them directly where your body needs them. Try this tonight and experience the difference for yourself. Don't let another night pass without giving your body this natural support. Topic 3. How cardamom actually works inside your body. Here's exactly what happens in your body when you chew cardamom before bed, and why doctors are finally paying serious attention to this ancient practice. When you chew fresh cardamom pods, you break open tiny oil glands that contain concentrated amounts of bioactive compounds, including cineole, terpenane, and linalool. These compounds are absorbed through the mucous membranes in your mouth and enter your bloodstream within minutes, traveling directly to your brain where they interact with receptors that regulate stress response and sleep-wake cycles. Research published in medical journals has shown that these compounds specifically help reduce cortisol levels. That's your main stress hormone, while simultaneously supporting the production of neurotransmitters that promote relaxation and sleep. The mechanism is actually quite elegant when you understand it. Cortisol is supposed to be high in the morning to help you wake up and low at night to allow you to sleep, but chronic stress, screen time, and irregular schedules can throw this rhythm completely out of balance. When cortisol stays elevated at night, your body literally cannot shift into sleep mode, no matter how tired you feel. The compounds in cardamom have been shown in laboratory studies to help regulate cortisol production, essentially helping your body remember what it's supposed to do at bedtime. At the same time, these compounds support GABA activity in your brain. GABA is your body's main calming neurotransmitter, which creates that peaceful, relaxed feeling that naturally precedes good sleep. What makes this approach so effective is the delivery method itself. When you chew cardamom for a full 60 seconds, you're not just swallowing it and waiting for your digestive system to process it hours later. You're releasing those essential oils directly onto the tissues of your mouth and throat, where they can be absorbed almost immediately through what scientists call sublingual and buccal absorption. This is the same principle used for certain heart medications that dissolve under the tongue for fast action. Harvard Medical School research on herbal compounds has noted that oral absorption of certain plant oils can produce effects within 10 to 15 minutes, which is exactly what cardamom users report experiencing. Teresa, 68, from Oregon, told her doctor that she felt noticeably calmer within about 15 minutes of chewing cardamom, and by 30 minutes she was naturally drowsy in a comfortable way she hadn't experienced in years. High cortisol levels keep you wired at night, no matter how exhausted you feel, making truly restful sleep completely impossible. Don't let another night of elevated stress hormones rob you of the sleep your body desperately needs. Topic 4. The 60-second technique that maximizes your results. Why exactly 60 seconds of chewing? And why does this specific timing matter so much for your results? The answer comes down to basic physiology and how your body extracts beneficial compounds from plant materials. When you chew cardamom pods for a full 60 seconds, you're giving your teeth and jaw enough time to thoroughly crush the seeds inside the pods and release the maximum amount of essential oils. If you chew for only 15 or 20 seconds, you might crack the outer pods, but miss crushing many of the tiny seeds inside where the most potent oils are concentrated. Studies on oral absorption have shown that sustained chewing also stimulates increased saliva production, and your saliva contains enzymes that help break down and activate certain plant compounds, making them more bioavailable to your system. The timing also matters because it takes about 45 to 60 seconds of consistent chewing to achieve optimal contact between the released oils and the mucous membranes throughout your entire mouth. These membranes, on your tongue, cheeks, gums, and throat, are richly supplied with tiny blood vessels that can absorb compounds directly into your bloodstream. When you swallow cardamom whole or chew it too briefly, you lose this rapid absorption advantage and force your body to process it through your digestive system, which takes much longer and reduces the amount that actually reaches your bloodstream. Sleep researchers who recommend this method specifically emphasize the importance of thorough, sustained chewing to achieve the calming effects people are looking for. Vanessa, 65 from Florida, initially tried swallowing cardamom pods whole after reading about their benefits online, and she noticed absolutely nothing. When she learned about the proper 60-second chewing technique, she tried it again and fell asleep 40 minutes faster that very first night. The practical application is incredibly simple. Take 2 to 3 green cardamom pods about 30 minutes before you plan to get into bed. Place them in your mouth and chew them slowly and thoroughly for a full 60 seconds. You can set a timer on your phone if that helps you stay consistent. After 60 seconds, you can either swallow the chewed material or discard it. Both approaches work, though swallowing provides some additional digestive benefits that can further support sleep quality. Swallowing cardamom whole means you completely miss out on the fast-acting calming benefits that make this technique so effective. This small change in technique makes all the difference between experiencing real results and wondering why nothing's working. Start using the proper method tonight and give your body the full benefit it deserves. Topic 5. Additional sleep benefits. You'll notice within days. Cardamom doesn't just help you fall asleep faster. It improves your entire sleep cycle in multiple ways that surprise most people who try it. Beyond its direct calming effects on your nervous system, cardamom has powerful benefits for digestive comfort, and digestive issues are one of the most common but overlooked causes of poor sleep in seniors. Research from the Mayo Clinic indicates that acid reflux and indigestion are significantly more common in people over 60, and these conditions frequently worsen when lying down at night. Cardamom has natural carminative properties, which means it helps prevent gas and bloating, and it stimulates the production of digestive enzymes that help your stomach process food more efficiently, reducing the likelihood of nighttime reflux and discomfort. The spice also has documented benefits for respiratory comfort, which matters more than most people realize when it comes to sleep quality. Cardamom contains compounds with mild bronchodilating effects, meaning they help relax the smooth muscles around your airways and allow for easier, more comfortable breathing. Studies published in respiratory medicine journals have noted that these effects can be particularly helpful for people who experience congestion or breathing difficulty when lying flat. When you can breathe more easily and comfortably throughout the night, you're far less likely to wake up repeatedly or spend time in lighter, less restorative stages of sleep. There's also a significant anti-inflammatory component to cardamom's benefits that impacts sleep in ways you might not expect. Chronic low-grade inflammation is incredibly common in older adults and contributes to everything from joint discomfort to restless sleep. Research from institutions studying natural anti-inflammatory compounds has found that cardamom contains antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents that can help reduce this background inflammation. Gerald, 69, from Ohio, had been waking up 3 or 4 times per night with discomfort and acid reflux for over a year. After adding cardamom to his nightly routine, he stopped waking up with reflux within just 5 days and noticed his overall sleep felt deeper and more restorative. Digestive discomfort, breathing difficulties, and inflammation-related restlessness can wake you up multiple times throughout the night without you even fully realizing it's happening. This one natural spice addresses multiple sleep disruptors simultaneously instead of just masking symptoms. Why treat each problem separately when one simple natural solution handles them all at once? Start tonight and experience the comprehensive benefits. Topic 6. Common mistakes that prevent your results. Are you making these 3 critical mistakes that could be completely blocking your sleep improvement? The first major mistake people make is using old, stale cardamom that's been sitting in their spice cabinet for years. Cardamom pods lose their potency over time as the essential oils evaporate and the compounds break down. If your cardamom has no strong aroma when you open the container, or if the pods feel light and dried out, they've lost most of their active compounds and won't give you the results you're looking for. Fresh green cardamom pods should feel slightly heavy for their size, have a strong, pleasant aroma, and the seeds inside should be dark and oily when you crack them open. Buying fresh cardamom from a store with high turnover or from the international food section where it's used more frequently ensures you're getting pods with full potency. The second mistake is rushing through the chewing process or not chewing long enough to properly release and absorb the beneficial compounds. Some people chew for 10 or 15 seconds, swallow quickly, and then wonder why nothing happens. As we discussed earlier, you need that full 60 seconds of sustained, thorough chewing to break down the seeds, release the oils, and allow proper absorption through your mouth's tissues. It might feel like a long time at first, but setting a timer and being patient with the process makes all the difference. Natural medicine experts who recommend this technique consistently emphasize that the chewing duration is not negotiable if you want consistent results. The third common mistake is expecting dramatic results on the very first night and giving up when sleep doesn't improve immediately. While some people do notice significant effects on their first night, research on natural sleep aids shows that most people see the most significant improvements after 3 to 5 nights of consistent use. Your body needs time to respond to natural compounds, and your sleep-wake cycle needs time to recalibrate. Charlotte, 63, from Michigan, almost gave up after 2 nights when she didn't feel much difference. But she committed to 1 full week, and by night 6, she was sleeping through the night for the first time in months. These 3 mistakes lead countless people to abandon a method that genuinely works when applied correctly. Buy fresh green cardamom pods from a reliable source, chew them thoroughly for the full 60 seconds every single night, and commit to at least 1 week of consistent use before evaluating your results. Don't sabotage your own success by cutting corners. Do this right from day one and give yourself the best possible chance. Topic 7. Building your complete natural sleep routine. Cardamom works even better when you combine it with 2 additional simple evening habits that cost you absolutely nothing and take only minutes to implement. The first habit is dimming your lights at least 30 minutes before you plan to chew your cardamom and go to bed. Research from Harvard Medical School and other leading institutions has definitively shown that bright light exposure in the evening suppresses your body's natural melatonin production. And melatonin is the primary hormone that signals to your body that it's time to sleep. When you keep your home brightly lit right up until bedtime, you're essentially telling your brain to stay awake even though you want to sleep. Dimming your lights signals to your brain that day is ending and triggers the natural increase in melatonin that should occur every evening. The second habit is keeping your bedroom temperature between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, which sleep researchers at the National Sleep Foundation identify as the optimal temperature range for quality sleep. Your body's core temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep, and sleeping in a room that's too warm interferes with this process and leads to restless, fragmented sleep. Many seniors keep their homes warmer because they feel cold during the day, but nighttime is different. Your body actually sleeps better when the ambient temperature is cool. You don't need expensive equipment for this. Simply adjusting your thermostat or opening a window slightly can make a profound difference in how quickly you fall asleep and how deeply you sleep throughout the night. When you combine these three elements, dimmed evening lighting, a cool bedroom, and your cardamom routine, you create a powerful set of environmental and physiological signals that tell your body it's time for deep, restorative sleep. Think of it as working with your body's natural design instead of fighting against it. Rita, 71, from California, had tried cardamom alone with modest results, but when she added the dimmed lights and cooler bedroom temperature, she went from sleeping 4 interrupted hours to sleeping 7 solid hours per night within 2 weeks. The synergy between these 3 simple changes is greater than any one of them alone. Relying on just one approach while ignoring other factors leaves important sleep disruptors completely unaddressed and limits your results. Create this simple 15-minute bedtime routine starting tonight. Dim your lights, adjust your bedroom temperature, and chew your cardamom. Your body will respond to these combined signals faster and more dramatically than you expect. You now understand how cardamom's natural compounds calm your nervous system, reduce stress hormones, and support better sleep through multiple mechanisms. You know the proper 60-second chewing technique, the common mistakes that prevent results, and how to build a complete bedtime routine that works with your body's natural rhythms. Better sleep isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's absolutely achievable for you starting tonight with these simple, natural approaches. Thousands of seniors have reclaimed their rest using exactly what you've learned here, and your journey to peaceful, restorative sleep begins right now with one simple step. If you're ready to try this tonight, type "trying cardamom" in the comments so we can support each other. Have you already used cardamom for sleep? Share your experience below. If this information gave you real hope for better sleep, click that like button and subscribe for more health solutions designed specifically for you. Now here's my personal request. Share this video with someone you know who struggles with sleep. You could genuinely change their life by giving them this simple, natural solution. Hit that share button and help someone you care about finally get the rest they need and deserve.